Hey guys, welcome back to Going Off Grid My Way. Well, let's see, probably not a lot has happened um, as far as the addition goes. Um, Getting the yard cleaned up, just getting everything started getting everything put away for the winter. Just trying to get a few things done here and there. Um, Birds are happy. Mr. Meat Bird over here eats too much. He needs to go in the freezer. Not really a lot's been going on. Like I said, we lost a few rabbits. I came home from work today and I found two of them on the ground underneath the cage. One was dead and real thin, like it was kicked out of the nest. And the other one was nice and plump and covered in fur and just nibbling on some grass. My little goat shed is getting full of scraps. I had the kids pick some more weeds, but I had to revamp the pen so that we didn't lose any more. The problem was this chicken wire that you see here on the side was also on the bottom, and the rabbits were chewing through it and making holes. And apparently the babies started moving around and coming out of the hole over here, and were either falling through or being pushed through. I'm not 100% sure, but we started off with 11 and we now have 7. Like I said, I found one dead, which would account for 8, and then we lost one the first day I found him. So that would account for 9. So 2 of them are missing. We searched the area, and not knowing exactly how long they've been gone or out. You can see he's sitting here chewing on the metal right now. But they're trying to eat all the wood. I covered the floor with some plywood scraps, and I also put a side piece here and on this part, just so they couldn't find a way through any of the holes. Needless to say, I mean, they're as big as a fist now. You can see him eating some of the weeds. But yeah, I don't know what happened to them. Like I said, we haven't found any bodies. There's no fur, no blood, no nothing. So I'm thinking maybe they got out or were kicked out last night, and I think something got them. So that's my best guess. Like I said, I found 2 of them when I came home. One was sitting in right inside that little metal tray, and the other one was back in the corner. So, needless to say, I was a little unprepared for baby rabbits, especially in this hutch. For a while there, I thought we might have had all males. Well, come to find out, I bought these 2 black ones as females, and they've turned out to be boys. And I bought the white one that's hiding inside to be a male, because this brown male, he is fixed. He was a pet, and he was given to us, so I keep him anyways. But yeah, so come to find out, it's the white one that's the female, and these black ones, well, these 3 are all boys. So like I said, I'm down to 7. I'm going to keep the 7 for now, and I'm going to keep until spring. See if I can, when they get about 6 months old, let's see, it's August, so probably around February, March, I'll separate them and try and figure out which ones are the boys and the girls. I did check them today but they all look the same to me, so I'm not 100% sure on the whole sexting thing. So at 6-8 months, I will separate them and figure out which ones have babies and which ones don't. But yeah, there's the mama. At which point the boys will be going up for sale, and the girls I'll be keeping. I'll probably end up getting rid of one of these boys, probably one of the black ones. I'm gonna keep the brown one because we took him in as a pet. But they just love chewing all this new wood I put in here. Just been ripping at it and chewing up strips. So let's see if I can get a sneak in here without well, yeah, one of them's already going in there. Get in there. Yeah, that was the one dead one, but let's see if I can turn the light on. They're all back here moving around. You can kind of see them. I know it's a little blurry. I got it zoomed in all the way. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. But yeah, it's definitely the white and the black ones. So I'm pretty sure it's the white one's the female. Like I said, I shut this flash off. More than likely one of the black ones will be going. Not 100% sure yet. We'll keep that up in the air. Let me zoom out here for you. I guess it really all depends on what I have for these babies, how many females to males. If they end up all being females, well, you know where that leads. But I'm going to keep them all in here, assuming that the white one is the female and the black ones are the male. I shouldn't get another litter for a little while, but they all hump each other, so I can't really tell just from that. If I end up with another litter here in a week or two, I'll know. This one right here is pretty fat compared to the other one. So if it is the case that the black ones are the male or the females, like they sold them to me as and charged me more for, then I guess we'll find out if I have another litter here in a week or so. But needless to say, I've got baby rabbits still. We're gonna be keeping them for a while and get us a good breeding stock going and see where we can go from there. I think they'll all be fine in here for the winter. The more of them in here, the warmer they'll stay. The box is pretty good size. It's 4 foot by almost 3 foot. So there's plenty of room for them in there. And then, like I said, I did put a board across that hole for them to keep any of the smaller ones in until they're big enough to come out and jump over that. But as you can see, they've got plenty of room here. There's another 5 foot in this area, 4 foot by 5 foot. So they've got plenty of room to move around, get the exercise they need. But come spring, there will definitely be some changes. I'll probably keep this coop and then or hutch, whatever you want to call it, and build a couple more. I started making this a doorway here, so I put these boards up. But my screw gun died, so I didn't even finish putting the screws in. It's solid. It ain't going nowhere. It's a nice hard piece of oak. But yeah, at some point I'm going to finish this and make a doorway. I think I need to get some hinges anyways. So let me know what you guys think about, or know about, if you guys know about rabbits, and if you guys have raised any rabbits. If you give me some info here. Like I said, we don't have service here. We don't have internet here. And the only time we have it is when we go to town and we're doing something. So we don't really have time to sit around on the computer or on our phones and search the internet for the information. I have a little bit in the house, but it's in a binder and I'm not 100% sure where it's at. So if you got any information you can share with me about this and how soon after babies they can have another litter, because I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I believe these ones are roughly a week or 2 weeks old. I think we found them a few days after they were born for sure, because like I said, they were pretty good size. And as you can see, it's only been a week since we found them. I think it's been a week, yeah. And they're already furred and hopping around. I don't think their eyes are open yet, but I'm sure that's only a couple days away. What else? This firewood pile is getting bigger. I brought a few more logs home I saw on the side of the road. This little bunch right here on top. I came over here and I went through the woodshed and cleaned that out. All the old pallet wood and just broken stuff and junk. And I cut that all up, and as you can see, there's roughly a cord and a half there, just of that. I got some more pallets. That one I got cut up still. These are crates, sides and ends from a four-wheeler type deal or snowmobile. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe a dirt bike. They're from one of the power sports stores, but they're real solid, and I'm thinking I might use these for gates. So let me know what you think about that. I'll throw some chicken wire on them or something, and some field fence, and use those for gates, because I want to have one on this this entrance over here, one on that entrance, and I think it'll take a big one and a small one to do it. I'm not 100% sure. Some point, if I have enough left over, I'd like to do this spot here. Also, this is getting cleaned up. I just loaded the last of the scrap I had from the trailer in the back of the truck. I took one load back earlier today. All these pallets got to go real soon. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this trailer. I'm probably going to end up parking it over there where the pallets are sitting, and turning this hoist over there up against that. I need to get in here and cut this tree down here and level out all that crap, so that I got somewhere to push the snow come winter time. There's a few big branches from this tree laying over here too. I'm going to get that cleaned up. That's on the neighbor's property, but nobody lives there and nobody comes there. I got another couple big branches over here I need to get cut up on the other side of the fence. But yeah, my property line is that string. You can see through here. It's on the other side of that tree by like 2 foot. And I can't use this space really for anything. I can't park here, can't put a trailer there. I got that one already up in a bush. So I want to get all that cleaned up and get all these weeds cut down. If you remember all the stuff I had over here, the chickens, we were only getting a couple eggs a day, and then one day it rained all day, so they all stayed inside. And I got like 8. And since then I've only been getting like 1 or 2 a day. I come out here after I moved all this metal, and right here in this little indentation, there was almost 4 dozen eggs. So unfortunately, we're not gonna mess around with those, because I still have like 5 dozen in the house. We're eating them every chance we can get and making everything we can think of. But yeah, I'm gonna clear all this out here. And this is all raspberries over there, wild berries. I'll take you over there in a minute. But the rabbits love these weeds here, so. But yeah, this all needs to get cleaned up. One more spot in the property I've just been neglecting. A piece of metal here. I'll put that in here. Like I said, I want to take this ugly tree down here. We'll go over here and see if we can see. And there's just a bunch of branches and weeds over here too. But little blackberries all over through here. That's that big branch that I was talking about right there. I'm gonna get that cut up. But yeah, they're real good when they're ready and juicy, and yeah, we've been eating on them here and there. But yeah, this tree needs to come down soon. Somebody was cutting all the branches up before that have fallen down and leaving all their brush over here, and I'm gonna get this one. There's, like I said, a few in the back here, but I want to get all this cleaned up here before winter, so I can clean it up even more when the trees start falling. Yeah, I haven't done anything with this yet. I really just don't want to mess with it. But yeah, not a whole lot going on. I got family coming up here in 2 weeks or so. So I'm going to see if I can put them to work, get a little bit of work out of them. The chickens have been in all those wood chips and under this pine tree real bad, tearing it up. So I took all them wood chips I had piled up here, since that's all I have at the moment, and I spread those out to the road. As you can see, they're decomposing pretty good. They're even starting to rot the fence a little bit. But I spread them out as far as I could down here, up until right here, because I still got to throw another board behind these on the bottom, because they're loose. And then I just added all this in here, and I still got 2 boards left, and then I got to get a couple more, and this side's done. And then I need another truckload of wood chips to fill this whole area in, and then, like I said, I'm gonna build it back up to where you don't see those gaps like it was before. Bet you didn't even know they were there because you couldn't see them. But it'll be a nice slope going from there all the way to the edge of the road here. That way I don't have to weed anything. Since this fence is going to be beat pretty good from the snow plows, which is why the other end has collapsed over the last winter. I'll be running boards from the ground and the rocks up to the top and screwing them in all the way along here. So hopefully that'll hold it up. But, yeah, not really a whole lot going on, just cleaning everything up. I'm just still debating on whether or not I'm going to buy trusses or build them myself. I need to get the end off the top end off the house so I can get exact measurements and do some pricing and see if it's any cheaper for me to build them myself. I mean, I know if I build them myself, I'm going to save $180 off the bat because that's what it's going to cost for delivery. Not to mention, if I build them myself, I can build them in 2 pieces and build them in halves, and it'll be a little bit easier to maneuver once I get them up on the roof. And then I'll just attach them together once they're up there. I gotta go and see about getting some prices on some wood from the Amish in the area. I did have a roofing company come out here and they said we're not going to touch it. And the owner said that. He said, you just got way too much going on, and I don't have the time just to putz around with all the little things. Which I said was fine. I said, I got to finish these walls before I'm ready. I got to build knee walls for everything. There's a lot for me to do before I'm even ready for that. And basically, he said, I don't want to do the whole job, but if you need a hand to hire, I'll come on out. Oh, I also got enough of that sheet metal to finish skirting around here for the winter. Like I said, this is only going to be temporary because this is all going to be an addition here at some point. I also had the kids pull all the weeds and get this all cleaned up a little bit. That's where the reeds for the rabbits came from. So I still got to attach all of that. I did some price checking on duct work for the house because there is no duct work currently. And basically it's going to be about $15 every 5 foot of tubing, and that's uninsulated. If I want the insulated stuff, it's 33 foot or $33 for every 5.5 feet. So I think for this year, just to have the ductwork in place and be usable, just so we don't lose any have any issues with the water. I found out the flex tubing I can get 25 feet for $8. So I think that's going to be my option for the year. Like I said, I probably need 150 to 200 feet of ductwork. Now that I have this addition here, because that's another 16 feet, and there's going to be 3 rooms plus a hallway. The hallway I'm not as concerned about as the rooms, but I got to run duct work from that, and then the main run is in the middle of that trailer. So you figure I'm going to need almost 20 feet each room. So right there, that's 3 rolls, and then I have to do all the duct work that's already in the house. I have to fix all that, replace all the shredded stuff that's still under there. All this sheet metal is going to be screwed on. Some of it is, some of it isn't. I'm going to kick dirt up along the bottom of them all and get some spray foam and fill any gaps that I see, just so we can minimize the amount of airflow going under here to hopefully not lose the duct piping or the pump or anything along that lines. So, oh, and then for the roof, the actual trailer itself is only about 15 inches and 15 foot 5 inches. The new addition is 16 foot from the outside wall. So I think building these trusses myself, I can actually get the correct angles, and because it would be like $180 a truss to have it customized to the exact size. So, which is twice what just a plain regular 32 footer would be. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be my best option. I am going to price it out with the Amish, because they do all that around here. They build trusses, they install roofs, they sell their own sheet metal, they do the whole 9 yards. So I'll price that out with them first, and then I'll price out just the lumber, and I'll price out just the metal. Oh, big boy's trying to mount one of the chickens. So yeah, I'll price all this out, and then I'll go from there on a decision. All them 2x4s here, there's 12 of them, I think, 8 or 12. I got those from a bunch of those pallets that I brought home. I took them all apart as soon as I got them here. One just had 1x4s, 8-footers, and then the other ones had the 2x4. They're actually a little bit over 8 foot, which is perfect. So I can use those for a couple of the walls. I can probably finish one. I just got to get a box of nails for my nailer, because I'm not hand nailing this stuff. That'd take forever. But yeah, I got a few 2x6s down here. I'm going to take the 2x6s off the end of the roof for the overhang on that end. There's 2 more of them over 8 foot. So then I can start putting up a couple more walls. But like I said, I'm just pretty much waiting on the box of nails. I just haven't had the extra cash to do anything, which is why I'm taking the all the scrap in. The tree guy, he's playing around too much, and I'm just gonna have to figure out another option. If that means take it down myself and crush the chicken coop and build another one, well, so be it. These 2x6s here, I still got to finish framing around both these windows. That's why I've got all them smaller pieces for. Also all freebies. So is this whole pile. It's all freebies. But yeah, I'm just doing all the little odds and ends, things that need to be done before winter time. Buttoning up anything I can, just to be as prepared as I can for winter. I think I'm gonna pay the neighbor like 50-60 bucks to cut that big pile up. I'm probably gonna add more to it before I offer it to him. Those that water container's got to come down, and I got to use those pallets, take them apart, and that's what I'm gonna be using for the fence to finish that section and start the next one. And then I'll cut the rest up for firewood. All those other pallets in the front, those are all going to be cut up for firewood, whatever I can't salvage off of them. I got to get these gutters down, the 4 sections that are left before winter, so they don't break off, because I can guarantee there'll be a lot of ice build up again. Just because of the way these roofs are built, they can't breathe and the ice just piles on. But I think I've been on here long enough, going on a half hour. So, like I said, if you guys got any information on breeding rabbits and stuff like that, let me know. It all helps and greatly appreciated. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trucking and counting down to winter. It's like the 7th or 8th of August. Normal snow around here is we'll usually get our first snow in September. So I'm running out of time. So that's gonna be it for me for going off grid my way today. I hope you guys enjoy the video, can understand me stuttering. Sorry, I've been going for like 18 hours right now. It's like 9:30 at night right now. So, and I haven't stopped since I woke up this morning. But I'll talk to you guys later.